Hey, a mystery box. What's in here? Haha. Mi 10T Pro, nice. A challenge card. Have to do a teardown? Haven't done one of these before. Okay, for the Mi 10T Pro, I'll do it. All right, so have my teardown checklist here, but we're gonna come back to this. First, I wanna talk a little bit about the colors and the design of the Mi 10T Pro. This is the Lunar Silver. It's a beautiful design here on the back. Gonna be a little bit better, not really gonna catch your fingerprints, just gonna catch the light. And then up here, the 108 megapixel rear camera module. I think this is the standout design of the year. I've been telling everyone that'll listen, this phone is beautiful. I think you can see for yourself. Just simple, clean design, simple, good colors. It's beautiful. And then Cosmic Black. This is a mirror finish, Corning Gorilla Glass 5 here. It's just beautiful. Similar, clean design, amazing phone here. We can see metal frame, jerry rig everything. We'll probably hit this with his utility blade. You can believe it, but metal frame, flat 6.67 inch screen, the tiny dot display here in the corner, side mounted fingerprint. I can't say this enough. This is the phone that has everything that I like. Flat display, side mounted fingerprint sensor, 144 hertz, adaptive sync is gonna save me battery. This phone is just awesome. All specs, design, but that's not why we're here today. So let's heat this up and tear it down. Can I get the heat pad, please? Thank you. We'll just give that a few minutes.
A few moments later.
Okay, got my teardown checklist. Got the phone, it's hot, it's very hot. Let's get started. 8:39 to tear down, to get my whole checklist complete. Let's get started. Tools. Start with the suction cup. And there we go. All right, so Gorilla Glass on the back. And so got some graphite tape here. Messed it up a little bit when I was prying it open. I keep the speaker cool. And it's time for the screwdriver. Get the right little bit here. We'll start up here at the top. The 108 megapixel camera module. This is that triple Gorilla Glass 5. We had it on the back. We've got it here and the screen as well. So we'll start here. Looks like these screws aren't magnetic. We'll go ahead here and just lift off the camera module. Tap out these screws. Again, it's that GG5. Excellent design here. It's on my checklist. So the dot display, we got that earlier. 108 megapixel camera. We can see that here. The optical image stabilization. It's gonna move around just a little bit here. This is gonna be the 13 megapixel ultra wide camera. No optical image stabilization here, but we'll have shoot steady for video stabilization, and then the 5 megapixel macro camera here. Next to this over here, this is gonna be the flash, and then this is part of that 360-degree light sensor, which is also on my checklist. So we'll have one sensor here, and then the other one is gonna be under the screen here, and I'll point that out to you when we get deeper into the phone. So let's keep going. So we've got more graphite, again, for cooling. And this and the NFC will just peel right off. We'll get the rest of that later. And then here, if you can see from the top, we've got the Mi logo. These are the tamper screws, so the technicians will know if you have done this yourself at home. Flash, the light sensor here, and then we should be able to. All right, now we got all the screws out, and let's go ahead and pry this up here. And tweezers, pop that off. And so here, right, we have the flash and the light sensor. And then here we have the NFC with the graphite. So NFC is just going to be those coils right under here, and that'll connect to the motherboard down here. All right, we can see 108 megapixels under here, the optical image stabilization. You can see it moving a little bit more. We can disconnect that and bring out this main module. All right, 108 megapixel, 13 megapixel ultra wide, and then the 5 megapixel macro. Over here, front camera, 20 megapixel. All right, I don't think it works as well without the camera. This will be that top speaker. We'll get to that later. I think this is the other part of the light sensor. All right, we'll take that out later. And the FPC over here. And let's start on the bottom. So moving down here to the bottom, I have to do screws again. Now we should be able to lift this out here. And we flip this over, we can see this is going to be that speaker box at the bottom, the ultra linear bottom half of the dual stereo speakers. And now we can get the other half of the FPC, this flexible printed cable out. All right, check the checklist. All right, NFC, light sensors. We got one of the 2 light sensors. Dual speakers, we got one of those. The front camera, we got. All right, so we can see here we've got most of that top layer removed. So we'll go back up to the top now and start to remove the motherboard so we can get underneath to the Snapdragon 865 and the other goodies up here in the motherboard. All right, and now let's all right. We can see under here, under the cooling paste and the copper, the 865 should be about under here with the LP DDR5, and then the UFS 3.1 should be over here on the side as well. But we're not going to dig into that today, so I can't show you exactly where those are. There are other teardown videos. Maybe Zach will cut through the copper there and tear that out later. So this is the top half of the dual speakers. So we got the top speaker here and the bottom speaker here for that dual surround sound. This is also going to be that receiver for audio when you're talking on the phone. And then the light sensor, part 2. Let's go back down to the bottom. So SIM cards out. Pop this daughter board up here. The USB-C here, and then the dual SIM tray. Dang, I broke these. Let's swap these out. Thank you. All right, so X-axis on your motor down here, this is going to give you that taptic feel. This is similar to the 144 Hertz. This is something you really have to feel to experience is taptic motors. Other taptic motors are going to vibrate up and down like this. doesn't give you quite as much. This one's gonna vibrate side to side on the x-axis. This leaves us with the 5,000 milliamp hour battery. This is gonna have that 33 watt fast charging. Let's see if I can get this out. All right, so this tab here, whoa. Pull that out like so. All right, it's that 5,000 milliamp hour battery, 33 watt fast charge, and let's put this over here. It's right on top, and bring this out, and underneath here we can see we've got last thing on the checklist is that liquid cooling chamber, which is going to be under here. Let's see if I can get that out. All right, so with the liquid cooling chamber, I think that makes everything. Yep, time. How did I do? All that time spent watching J-Rig Everything videos, and Zach makes it look so easy. Next time, I'll go faster. I hope you'll join me. I'll see you then. What? Another mission? Yep. Now you got to put it all back together. No time limit, but it has to turn on. Good thing I kept everything organized. Don't forget to try out video clones on your new Mi 10T Pro.